we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for the Yankees.
First pitch of the at-bat.
DJ LeMahieu.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Oh, 1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
1-2 to DJ LeMahieu. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Batting second, the right fielder,
here's big Aaron
99.
Judge. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Tapia's in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. So coming to the plate, Torres. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Here's the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0 runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 2-1. Here it is. And it misses. 3-1 now.
I got 3-1.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
Ready with the 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Gary Sanchez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense. They better get it going.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And another foul ball. The set and the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. LeMahieu on third. Torres over at second. Stanton on at first with 2 down. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Blackmon going back. Still ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam as they move on top 4-0.
Well, it seems like only a couple of minutes ago that we were ready for a hard-fought game, but things have taken a dramatic turn here early. They jumped all over this guy, including that grand slam, and they might not be done yet.
Batting 7.
Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
This is popped up. Murphy will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Settling in now, Charlie Blackmon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the right fielder.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1. Drilled right back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
1-1.
Zach Britton comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Nobody out, runner on. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Hey, looks like they might have something brewing right here. That's back-to-back base runners after a few runs were scored in the inning before, too.
Yeah, Dan, I have to imagine your team throws up a crooked number. You want to go out there and throw a donut up, but they are putting some guys on base. This could get interesting.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's three straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Yeah, keep an eye on Charlie Blackmon. Well, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. And he looks at one in there. 1-2. Story on second. Dull at first. One gone. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. 1-0 pitch on the way. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Taken in by Gregorius. Quick throw to Torres to retire the side. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Edwin Encarnacion now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way.
Encarnacion.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
The pitcher.
In now, Zach Britton.
Zach Britton.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Stepping in, DJ LeMahieu. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. And it's fouled away. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Ready now, Raimel Tapia. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. No balls and one strike. Now the 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike two. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Misses, ball two. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Stanton has a read on it, one away.
Batting it, the catcher.
That'll bring up Tony Walters. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Walters, a California-born ball player. He's in his third season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a foul ball left side, and that'll move it to 1-2. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Stanton on the run, but this will land untouched. That's popped up. LeMahieu onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Herman Marquez. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike one. Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just...
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Aaron Judge. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
The windup and the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So it was a swinging strike three. Aaron Judge goes down for the first out here in inning number 3. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees,
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Torres. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a ball, 1-0. 4-1's our score here in inning number 3. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there again.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. On his way to second is Blackmon. The throw into second.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
And that misses for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The left fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Nolan Arenado. First time up, he went down looking. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Blackmon at second with 2 down. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Here's the 2-1 home.
Ball
3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Popped up. LeMahieu has a play, and the inning is over. 2 left. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs in only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Now a curveball misses inside.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
Hit hard, but foul. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch on the ground is short. This could be 2. Scooped up on the backhand. Back to Murphy, and they get them both. So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. Gregorius is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Leading off the inning, Ryan McMahon, and they'll need him to get something going here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Swing and a line drive. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it.
Adam Ottavino answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Stanton giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters. This pitch is popped up. LeMahieu is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. Striding in, Herman Marquez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. In there, and it's 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Man, you don't see this in today's game that much. A guy who's willing to work east-west consistently.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
And, boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Adam Ottavino. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. First at bat of the game for him here in the fifth, as he was a late entrant into this one. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So the lineup flips over and digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike two. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Wow, the pitcher must be just shaking his head. That pitch wasn't anywhere near the strike zone, but he gave it the old tomahawk chop and somehow connected with it anyway. Now he's standing on second, and he even has to smile about that one.
James Pazos, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
The center fielder.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Pazos is a guy that you'll notice attacks hitters with a high velocity slider. Not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. The second for one. On to Murphy. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than one hit per inning, and looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 2-0 now. And he fouls this one off.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So a runner on first with one out now. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Roll. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too.
On to second, but he's in safely as a run will score on the play as well. And both runners are home as they're right back in the ball game now at 5-3. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Arenado, the runner at second with one away. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Hicks calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. Man at second here with 2 away. And Ryan McMahon digs into bat next. 0-1 the count. Ball 1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
A ball and 2 strikes the count to Ryan McMahon.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really the only way you're going to be able to hit that.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot. Has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch of the at-bat. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now at 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Gary Sanchez will stand in now as we take you back to the very first inning as he got him going early. A grand slam right out of the gates. Fouled off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. And almost had him, but he's able to make it back to first safely. Now the 2-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Into the box now, Didi Gregorius. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Half swing that time. They'll appeal it down to third. No swing, says Gary Simmons. It's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Three and 2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Leading off the inning, Raimel Tapia, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Liner in there for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And he will take ball 4. First and second now with
hitting for the Rockies, number 13, Younger.
Chad Green comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Too low, 1-0. Tapia at second. Walters at first with no outs. On a line to shortstop. Quick throw to the bag. Not in time to double off the runner. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. Hicks is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
Up next for Colorado.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. No balls and a strike to count. Hard on the ground toward short. Gregorius has it. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Now batting, left fielder, David.
Stepping into the box, David Dahl, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Lifted down the line in left. Stanton on the run, and they can't run it down. 4 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Number 54 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 54.
Stepping in, Edwin Encarnacion. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Drilled to the left side. Story brings it in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Chad Green. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Standing in now, Aaron Judge, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Nolan Arenado. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. That one is out of here. This game is tied. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game.
Swing and a drive to right center. And that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Yeah, talk about two guys clutching up when it matters the most. The first home run draws them even, but the next one gives them the lead. Two guys rising to the occasion right there, and this ball game has been turned on its head.
It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Line toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball one. Swing and a line drive, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Tapia stands at first with one out. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 2-2 to the Colorado catcher. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. Brendan Rodgers will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is a sharp slider taken low for a ball. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Blackman behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot.
High and deep to left center field. Hicks going back to the track, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
Now batting.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box, Trevor Story, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Scott Oberg has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. At the plate, Aaron Hicks. He was a double play victim last time around. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location. It was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Torres stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Certainly a home run worthy of show track, and we see here that ball was blasted off the bat at 116 miles an hour. The distance wasn't too shabby either.
Now batting, catcher, Gary.
In now, Gary Sanchez. And he takes ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 gets him looking up around the letters. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. So 1 gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Stanton at the track, the wall, into the bleachers, and gone. Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy.
Now batting,
as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now this ball's hit out to deep left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging change. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tap to it for a double. And you know that pitch would have supplied more.
Dylan Betances answers the call now, looking to get this one on to the 9th inning without any trouble. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Fastball well outside.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. He's at the knees and called strike 3. So a runner at third, two men are out, and striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. He'll start this at bat with a knuckle curve right there, strike one. A high fastball is in there.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Rockies strike for one on the homer by Arenado. Last chance coming up here for the Bombers. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Wade Davis comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count.
Number 1.
Here it comes. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in now for the Yankees, Edwin Encarnacion. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's got 2 hits in 25 tries. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. A ball and no strikes. Davis, a right-hander going 6'5". He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 misses above the zone for a ball. Inside, he misses ball 4. Luke Voigt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Yankees. Number 45, Luke Voigt.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
High and deep to right center. Blackmon going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And in the past against Wade Davis, he has 7 hits in 16 tries. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Last chance for the Yankees. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
The right fielder, number 99.
Striding into the box, Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is